The Arizona Coyotes are at a crossroad from both a lineup and franchise perspective. It's been no secret that there is little stability from the top to the bottom of the organization, and amongst the instability is where the franchise will be located over the next few years. A new arena has already been voted down, and NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman is doing everything he can do to try and keep the franchise in Arizona.
But there are a lot of hockey fans, and the team has built a good fan base. They will be fine. And at the better than fine, I think they'll be great.
The on-ice situation isn't much better as the Yotes finished the season with a 28-40-14 record, good for 70 points, which was an improvement over last year's 57 points, but only good for 6th worst in the league. Due to both the on and off-ice situations, Arizona is not an attractive destination for free agents or star players with no trade clauses, and have to resort to stockpiling draft picks and signing bottom-tier talent to fill out their roster. On June 24th, Arizona struck a deal with the LA Kings, sending a 2024 second-round pick to California for former second-round pick Sean Durzi. Durzi's coming off his best season as a pro, posting 9 goals, 29 assists for 38 points, and is another young talented asset on a cheap contract. Perhaps the most notable free agent the Yotes brought in was Alexander Kerfoot, who played the last 4 seasons for the Toronto Maple Leafs after being drafted by the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2012. Kerfoot has compiled 23 goals, 60 assists, and 83 points over the last 2 seasons, and parlayed that into a 2-year, $7 million contract with Arizona, and expects to be the most notable veteran presence on the team. On July 1st, the Yotes signed former number 4 overall pick Alex Galchenyuk to a 1-year, $775,000 deal. But in an odd turn of events, Galchenyuk was arrested for a hit and run days after inking the deal, which led to Arizona promptly terminating his contract. Luckily, no one was hurt in the incident, including Galchenyuk, who faces legal issues, but at least he won't have to play at Mullet Arena. Heading into the draft lottery, Arizona only had a 7.5% chance of snagging the top pick, but held 7 picks in the first 3 rounds, including 2 first-rounders. The Yotes would see their chances dashed as they received the 6th pick of the draft and would use it on draft night to select
from Lokomotiv Yaroslavl Dmitry Simashev.
The 6'4", 200-pounder is a toolsy defenseman who skates well given his size, and many scouts considered him the best defenseman in the draft. While not overly gifted offensively, Simashev has a toolkit to be a top-pair two-way defenseman, something the Yotes needed desperately. The second of Arizona's first-round picks came via a trade with the Ottawa Senators, who also were in the draft lottery. Had the Senators been selected for a top 5 pick, the traded pick would become a 2024 first. But instead, Ottawa was given pick number 12, and Arizona used it to select
from Yaroslavl, Daniel Boot.
Bud, at 6'5", is a large, highly skilled forward with a shot that can score from range and possesses a rare toolkit with his strong skating and offensive touch. Arizona desperately needs to figure out where they will be playing their home games in the near future, but has a cupboard stocked to the brim with young talent ready to show their fan base, wherever it may be, that they are indeed making progress. I'm Dennis Moorhead with Inside the Rink.